Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Steps around, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Off the play fake. Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 1:52 to play until halftime. Field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Keenum setting up the screen for Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it.
Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Following the fumble recovery, Jackson, a quick throw, but incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Keenum now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it in.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews. So that challenge, a successful one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Keenum working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Keenum. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete. The final shot before the break. Keenum To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, Cook, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say...
Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the challenge flag, and he'll do so. So that a good call by John Harbaugh and tossing out that red flag.
Keenum now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Keenum. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, I think everyone is watching. We're certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Keenum. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Keenum going to throw.
And a dangerous throw there from the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. On 2nd down, and the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Hey, Keante, what's good? Call me. Keante, call me.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Wow.
Now Keenum.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Keane. Steps away to his left.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On first down, Keenum. Crowder's got it over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd down and 5.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st and 10, Keante. And that throw behind his man. He missed it.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On the counter, it's Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game of the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
For the winning team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a...
Tell me what I gotta do. Fill up in a bucket crew. One for me and one for you. Yeah, like what the the chain gon' cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential soul, and my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money run. I miscount 'cause I'm off a... Yeah, this bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like what? I just picked it off the top, put it on the road, on the earth, on the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby to make the line. When the rush comes, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of fool.
On my neck, my boy. There's 100 bunny rabbits trying to get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you gorillas, let me check, my boy. something silly you regret, my boy.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and we'll be watching.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Pass knocked away by Shaquille Barrett. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That is caught by Thielen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to work. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call. And inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He stiff-arms him. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 3rd. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brady now on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brady now to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. If nothing else, minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Odafe Owe in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They begin with Henry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. Room here to run. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we may very well be heading to overtime. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? And he's got room. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. I know everyone's thinking that was something they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for Baltimore, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to pump the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rockabye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top. Stay pop. Look. See, I was the high school slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. Ain't no, I stay with.
Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start by running the option to the right. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. Nope. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Jackson out to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first down carry for Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. that good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Jackson on first down. Open man once again, it's Thielen. And in for the Ravens touchdown. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, shoves him aside. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, what a move. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Touchdown! Derrick Henry! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens continue to show. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Oh, he bowls over it. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Pass interference. Offense. 2 minutes. 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 2
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen. So the offense. So we are in the final. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Basham showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third. Jackson looking to throw on third. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game down to just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he's got some space here. Fights through it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll start with the option. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Henry up the middle. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 49 yards. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a deep. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the... championship. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Jackson going to run again.
Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get
you. If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's getting switched. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, crossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Baltimore. It's the...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open here, Adam Thielen. The 40. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Jackson to throw.
A check down here for Henry.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Play action. It's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Oh, one more time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Henry. Oh, there he does it again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or a 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Pitch and catch there, good for... And that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 67 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And, oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. I'm at a bit of a loss for words at exactly what happened there, but I guess you can't argue with the results. Fake punt, even though it wasn't 4th down, and it picks up a 1st. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And this is caught. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only 2nd down, so now it's 3rd. Well, I guess we can call that unconventional, to say the least. They do get positive yards there on the fake punt. Sets them up a little bit better now for 3rd down. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, 55 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And this is caught. Uses the stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. Flushed out right. Uses the stiff arm. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And this is caught. Pushes past him. And he'll be out of bounds. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it.
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it.
And it's incomplete. That's one of the strangest play calls you'll ever see, but they'll get it back at second down. And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And it's incomplete. The most bizarre of second down calls there, but the incompletion gives them another shot on third down. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And incomplete, so the fake, a third down fake that is, doesn't work, but now it's fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top.
And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And it's incomplete. That's one of the strangest. But they'll get it back at second down. Jackson now.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Jackson on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
There's the stiff arm.
46 yards rushing for him now his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC.
so you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's